Good morning, guys. As you can see, I have moved the grow to another little corner of my little storage area over here. We still have the same lights going right now, one bar light and two of those 40 watts, for a total of approximately 150 160 watts on these vegging plants right now. I have low stressed them down with my own little clips, and to me it seems to be working, and quite a nice cheap alternative than buying them. And I also have them on demand whenever I want, and that's a good thing. Also, I can design these however I wish. This little plant over here, this is the little bostic grow. I snapped this girl's neck over here, and with the making of my little clips, and over here I just busted it back on, and it is actually growing from there. You can see this is the only one of them all that I haven't trimmed down or snipped down. This one as well. This was one of the sickly ones that were at the back. Let me just find the other one. There she is. That one of the grass mulch ones. You can see how it recovered under these lights, so it is working. With super crop here next to me. Over here you can see there's a nice little node. There's that knuckle where we super cropped her down. She was in flower. You could actually see the pistils forming there, but we still kept her in veg. And this is the plant we're getting right now. I am going to put in some clips here, and this side as to spread it out a little bit more, then give it a nice little bush appearance. And that is what I was looking for here. The plants seem to feel now they're a little bit too much in this little back area. I should have made it bigger, but I'm happy with this. The lights, I have two more of these lights coming, but they have not arrived yet, meaning that lots of people have been buying these lights. I wonder who. Because I didn't know if these worked or not until I tried them. Over here is my low stress happening. This is my clip 10.2 with a 10.1 over there, bending it down. This is the one that had a little break on the stem as well that I left, but it's growing, so that's good. This one, I just used one clip to bend it down, and you can see its head turning up now. And this I'm going to bend down again, exposing those inner nodes and giving it a nice little bonsai tree look over there. Okay, this one I just bend down. Let me see if I can get a nice clear shot of this. Here's my bend. There's my first clip, and there it goes. You can see its head going, and then I use this clip just to bend that down. And these clips I've made so that I don't have to bend much, and I just use a lighter to melt the plastic down a bit if I'm not happy with where it's bending, which makes it a lot easier than just breaking. In the beginning I was forcing them a little bit, and this resulted in some snaps like over there. I think I have some more other plants that I also snapped. There's one here. This is the thinner one, because I tried bending it down with one clip, but it didn't want to go. But with this clip, you can see how it's going to grow. Those nodes growing out. There was one I actually wanted to manifold, but I don't have the time for this much. This one is growing out of its little clip. You can see there. And I just have to bend this down. Maybe I should attempt this without breaking the plant. Let's see if I can set this up just across from me. Okay, let me see which one it was. This was it. Yes. Okay, let's see if I can move these a little bit closer. There. Hope I didn't break anything unnecessarily. Okay, let's see my attempt at these fans over here. I hung these over here just for now. I'm making a little bracket type of thing to keep these fans maybe in the four corners, and then having some wind from there. This is what I'm gonna do today. Let me just move all of these out of the way before some fans hit me again. I accidentally shaped some plants as well with those fans, so be careful. They don't have no cover. Anyway, here you can see where I used the clip to bend this down, and this front little fan leaf there, that one broke. Now let me just get in there. You can see where this bend is, and let me just get this clip. This is the clip I am using. Now I want to bend this down a bit more. Now I'm afraid that if this is, I don't want to crush the stems, to be honest. I just want to bend it down and let the plant grow from there slowly. But I've seen just taking the head, bending her. Let me see which way would be best to keep the head down. I'm gonna slip this at the back between those frontal nodes there, and then I'm bringing this down and clipping the back of my Venom clip. And I didn't do it because I'm pulling a little bit too much. I have to be certain that it's, let me just do the bending. Pop it in there. The front one, there's a where I want my bend to go. I can take this. I should take this little. This is one of the fan leaves that's been crushed. And now I'm just gonna bend this down slightly, seeing that I don't break it. This is a node I want to grow. And we'll see. Don't break. If it breaks, it'll still grow. I'm just having a little small trouble now. I should make this clip a little bit bigger or a little bit longer, yeah. But I'm happy with it as is. You can see here. Now I've noticed that I might have to make these a little bit longer on this side to keep this top node down there. But to me this is good enough. There's a node, there's a node, there's some node growing there, node there, two nodes there. Then I have this little bonsai little plant right there. Now I can bend it down more, but I don't want to break the plant. I can bend it down more and feel it. I'm just rolling it on that little piece, that clip itself, as the stem crushes. I guess the stem crushes a little bit with a bend, but that bend is just gonna keep it there. I'm taking this node off. I accidentally broke another plant's nodes off. I have to be careful there. And all of this comes with practice, to be honest, because I have broken so many plants, killed plants, broke off grow points. It's not even funny. But all of this comes down to learning how the plant behaves and what will happen when you do this. Like this one, I broke it, but this was the previous clips, and now I figured things out a little bit to be able to get nice little nodes, nice little plants, I mean, where I want them. Check this nicely bent down fan leaves growing there, and you can see all those inner nodes starting to pop up. And this is what I wanted. I wanted a plant with a lot more collars that I can, so that you can get a little bit more yield from it. Remember, if I leave a plant like this, haha, there I am. And this is how it's going to grow. lower nodes will pop out and it'll be a Christmas tree. Now what I wanted was something that I can bend down in a nice small bush, and all the colas that's coming from there, those will be my bud sites, and then I'll get some nice little yield from it. I'm hoping though, I have to say that. Over here, there is a Northern Lights. You can see where I marked it. I bent it down, but it stretched a bit. So I'm just gonna leave it a bit. And I still have to take some of these outside. I took 2 or 3 plants outside. The multiple plants in a pot I actually took outside. So yeah, you can also see nice little bend happening here. I should maybe start taking areas that I don't want any growth in and something like that. I am having, what is this leaf over here? I see. I poured some fertilizer on this, and this is what those leaves are showing me. And this one over here, it's with a move, and yeah, lots of problems. But anyway, I moved this entire setup to another corner that's a little bit more warmer. I'm still basically tricking it out a bit. We got the lights running over here. We've got bigger space over there. This is all the crap that's running. Fan over there. Aquarium pump over here. That's my light timer. Power supply for fans, and this is the box fan. This is just a box fan, it's not a heater. And I don't want to run a heater back here. I opted for passive heating over there with a heat sink. And here I've got some compost tea happening, and over here there's some fishies swimming here. I just put the pump off now because it's a lot of noise, and put it on now. And that's about it for now. You can see the growth on these plants. You can see that they actually survive, meaning that I can grow these my plants inside for a while until I get them to the size I want, and then maybe move them to the outside. These are those plants that I put. These were inside, put them outside. 1, 2, this one as well. This one was outside, but she's growing quite well. These as well in a pot, but no drainage holes here. Lego little plants over here. You can see the size of my plants here. Fortunately, the cold took that one. These plants were outside. I'm just putting them outside to acclimatize right now and get used to our weathers. We're still running some low temperatures though. Last night, or right now, it's about 0 degrees, still -1 degrees maybe, but that's what it is. This is the temperatures we are getting out here. This is the last month of July. It's gonna be cold. These I've stopped closing up. I've stopped closing the shade net area over here. So over here, that is what this looks like if I left it. And you can see I have not put any low stress clips on these or anything. Why? It's still too small, and you can see how the cold stunted the growth of all these little plants. This one at the back doesn't get any light as the sun moves past here. So yeah, such a pickaninny. I can actually transplant this and put it somewhere else, but I'm thinking getting some more light back here. Oh, let me just check out one of the flowering plants back here. This is this one. Now this was a re-veg from last year, and it's flowering now in winter, July here. I still have to take off this so that all the nutrients can move just up to the buds over here, and that's what I'm getting right now. It's not much, it's stunted, but it's something, and I just wanted to see what would happen if I tried growing like this in the winter and over here in the Karoo. Yeah, let's go check out the front one. Oh, here's 2 more over here. A little bit more in a pocket, I think, so it had a little bit more heat, maybe. Don't know. These as well, still small, half the size of the others. If you compare it to these plants were inside and the ones that I bent down over here. Ooh, look at that node growing from there. These are two plants. This one I stopped low stress training because I broke its back there, took off the clip and letting it recover, and now I'll bend it down again sometime as it goes along. I'm wondering if I'm going to transplant these or keep them two in a pot the whole time. I'll just see. Let's go check out this little plant over here. This is my another flowering plant here in winter. These were the ones that I grew in this huge planter and everything, as to just to have some low stress ways. This is one of my percolators. Terrible freaking design, that thing over there. And my last cup that my woman broke, I'll just keep it here just because, to spite her, because she broke it. She's gonna see the video, she's gonna yell at me. It's gonna be fun. Over here you can see the buds that are forming out here, and once again, yes, I'm gonna trim these down today, all the extra growth, so that all the nutrients and whatever can move on up into these buds, I guess. And I can eat. Okay, but that's what I got. This is sour diesel as well, a plant that photo period that I re-vegged for winter to see if it would flower in winter if I let it. Since I took the 18/6 light schedule off, then this girl went into bloom. Plant over there that was there, yeah, somebody yanked. This is why I moved this a little bit further away from that area at the side of the house. I should make a plan here because fucking people are gonna rob me at some point. But yeah, this is the only plants here. I'm not that really worried. I'm not growing at the front because you can't, because yeah, you will be unhappy when people steal your shit. But yeah, that's all I got for you right now. Now, give me a little here, give me a comment there, give me what you think. I take it all in my stride. If you think I should improve some things, give me the heads up. Anywho, that's about it from me to you. And there, communicate with me.